Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm just a builder. Been a while since the last one, and I do apologize for that. It's been kind of hectic. So I figured we'd do something a little bit different for this video. Not doing anything on the charger just yet. I gotta do some thinking on that with gluing things and adding a few more details. So instead of all that, we're gonna be building this guy. Blokees from Transformers 1, if you guys have ever seen that. Great movie. I've shown off one of the boxes, I can't remember which one, but they're great figures to build. Any of you guys live near Richfield, Minnesota, Hub Hobby is actually in their area, and they sell a bunch of the figures. And they also sell also little like Galaxy version stuff. I've gotten, which one is that? I've got Jazz, Megatron, Slag, I think it's Slag, and, oh dang it, come on. Should I have this one? And Blue Streak. The unfortunate part is, sometimes you might encounter a box. I haven't encountered any missing pieces up until this figure, Megatron. What was this? His helmet. So that's the only missing piece I've ever had. But everything else is pretty good. They're all simple figures. Legs have the same parts and everything, with a few exceptions. But their legs are, I mean, the entire build. Each figure is practically the same across the board. There's a few extra pieces here and there, a few pieces specific to each figure. And I think Bumblebee, I saw in instructions, he gets a little like handheld tablet like thing. So I'm gonna be, this is the first time I've opened up this figure, so we're gonna do that. First package, here we go. Out of the way. Now, they're very easy to take off their spurs, but if you really want to have a pair of nippers with you, but I've just been using my fingernail. Very, very fun to build. Takes you maybe, if you're going slow, an hour at least, but if you're going fast, maybe 45 minutes. All depends on how it's going to go. Some great artwork on here. Very, very nice. Now, the artwork does vary just a little bit between each figure, I believe. No, it's the same. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one, but I've got. Maybe I was thinking of Ironhide. But I've got Ironhide from Transformers 1 here. Pretty fun to build. I mean, they're all pretty much same here and there. Same parts and everything. I mean, a lot of the parts, such as for joints, hands, those are all pretty much the same. Body, torsos, underneath the pieces. I'll show you. Well, you're a little different, but they've got the same light-up torso. That's what they come with, to be able to light up the eyes and anything under the chest, if it shows through, such as with, oh, here. So here, I'll show you. See that piece right, that body torso right there? Same across the board for each and every one of them. They've got the same two-piece stands. These guys right here. So they're all unique in their own way, but they've also got a few similar pieces here and there. Such as, I'll show you Ironhides. Such as these pieces right here. Ironhide's got blue. Megatron has like a red, orange type. Comes off as, looks like orange. Looks like old Lego fire orange from those old Lego sets. They're very fun to build. I like them very much. I actually have two other ones here. I've got RC and Nemesis Prime. RC from Rise of the Beasts, and Nemesis Prime. I'm not sure. Maybe they just wanted to make a Nemesis Prime. Here, opening it up. Now, the one nice thing they got is they've got them labeled. It's like this spruce is labeled A2. Let's see if I can. Now it's backwards now. Like facing me, it says A2, but if I turn it the other way, it doesn't say anything. That broke off. But as you can see, it says A2 right there. B1, F2. So they're all labeled pretty much. But some of them, such as the body, the torso, where the battery is housed, that is not labeled. They have a bag of parts here. These guys. There's your body, torso right there. Those guys are not labeled. If they're not attached to a spruce, it means they're not labeled. And usually when I'm done with these, I stick the spruce back in their bags. It's just a little niche. Just a little, I don't know, OCD in a sense. Want everything to go back where they should. So, yeah, they're fun figures to build. They've got a website, Blokees, B-L-O-O-K. Actually, let's look at the box. B-L-O-K-E-E-S. So yeah, you look up Transformers buildable figures. That might come up. That might bring up Blokees figures. They got some good ones. I mean, if they're coming out with more, I can't wait to see what they got next. I'll probably do a video showing off all my figures that I have built. That's probably after, I don't know, maybe when I'm done with those. I keep picking up a few more here and there. That's just, I can't stress enough how fun these things are to build. And for people who just want to get into it, they don't want to do any painting or anything or gluing, but these things, they are phenomenal in that department. Okay. There's Energon Axe there. And very reminiscent of G1. I've only watched a couple of episodes of G1 from the Revenge of the Fallen video game. That's pretty much my only exposure to it, aside from a decade and a half ago, me and my brother Solomon watching an episode or two with my older brother John. It's the only exposure, the only time we've ever been exposed to it. But our exposure, our other exposure was a very scratched up disc of the Transformers 07 Bayverse film. That was so scratchy, you couldn't even watch all of it. And even if you could, the good parts, that was kind of at the end, that was the only part that wasn't scratched. So I now own all films, I believe. I do want to get Transformers Prime on DVD. Transformers Prime is another great show. I really hope they bring some of the figures from that show here, and hopefully some figures from Age of Extinction, The Last Night, because Age of Extinction has two versions of Optimus Prime. You've got his his first, actually you could say his second alternate truck mode, very reminiscent of G1, and then you've got his third one, which is basically a newer an updated truck version. So they should be able to I'd say they should be able to do that. Just give him his arms from the first part, and then when he gets his sword, they should just do that. And also just give him the accessories just give him all the accessories you find in both those films. Now, say what you want about those two films, Age of Extinction and The Last Night, but I liked them. Mark Wahlberg was a great actor in that movie. I liked him a lot better than Sam. Sam, honestly. Uh, best one of the best parts in the '07 with those movies were basically the military side of everything. Now there were good parts with Sam, but that was more of like the discovery part of everything, such as in Revenge of the Fallen when they're in Egypt and they find the Tomb of the Primes. It's pretty much the best part. All the fight scenes, you can't go wrong with any of those fight scenes. And I believe everyone says the best fight scene is from Revenge of the Fallen when Optimus does a 1v3 against Megatron, Starscream, and Blackout. Or was it Breakdown? It was either Blackout or Breakdown. I can't remember. But good bunch of movies. I've watched Bumblebee. That's a good movie. Very much G1 inspired. Travis Knight, who was the director, very much went that route. And then I cannot remember the director's name of Rise of the Beast, but he did a pretty good job. Now, could it have been better in some areas? Yeah. I think Optimus Prime's design, I think everyone would have preferred his G1 design from the Bumblebee movie. And I think they should have. I think they should still do a Cybertron movie. Now, Transformers 1 was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. There's parts here and there. But if they just took this opening scene from Bumblebee and just made that an entire movie, that would bring a lot of people to theaters. Definitely. Put that movie in theaters on what? A holiday or something? You're going to rake in profits. I mean, just that kind of movie, I mean, any time of the year. You do it any time of the year, and people will see it. As long as it's got a good script. I mean, good action, everyone's gonna love the action if you do it like that. But it's the other part is also script. That's also what makes a movie as well. Don't get me wrong, I love action, but I also love a good script. All right, so what are the instructions? Here we go. All right. I will say this, that when you've got a light right above you, it reflects off of it, and it's almost difficult to see. So I'm just gonna take off the glasses here. Now what I do is let's see if I can move this back just a little bit. When I get one part done, say a leg, an arm of either side of the chest or the head, I'll just lay it out right here. Okay, we'll start with the head first. I always start with the head. I always move from this side. You have the head, both arms. You got the John axe, the gun, and then move all the way over this way. Alright, so again, I go head, right arm, left arm, body, the crotch, all that sort of thing. Right leg and then left leg, and then just put it all together. Alright, so the head. Okay, A1, 1, 2, and 3. It's going to call for all that. Then that guy right there, E1, 2. Now the one thing I'll say is I kind of wish I could just play some Transformers music, but I'm not sure how well YouTube's going to like that. That might be nice, but unfortunate. But there's a whole lot of things that's going wrong these days. Honestly, if it gets any worse, I just might move over to Rumble, stay under the same channel handle, and just go with that. So, I also want to welcome a few new channel members. Got 22 of you guys now. Welcome aboard. And to you guys have been sticking around since the beginning. Thanks. I do intend to get the charger done for you guys. It's just been one of those model kits you really don't want to finish, but in all senses, I'll try my best to finish it for you guys. Let's see. Oh, that's odd. I'm missing something. Actually, that's the front. That's okay. There you go. A2, 1. That's what I'm missing. What's nice about these figures is that Blokees struck it gold with the figures. Is you have a plethora of figures to pull from, whether it be from any of the movies, the shows, any of the animated shows. Like, they struck it gold. That's all I gotta say about it. Okay, we'll put this on. I'm doing it right. Okay. This figure came with two faces, with or without his mask, kind of thing. And I'll just be doing with his mask. Very reminiscent of G1 figures. Plus, he looks a lot cooler with his mask on. So I'll just do that. All the figures. Let's see. Yeah, Optimus from the Bayverse figure. He always has his mask on. So there's Optimus's head. Very, very cool. Very reminiscent of G1 in most senses. Put that right there. Okay, time for the write-off. Where do I start? C28. 8. Yeah. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain in the butt when you got trying to use your fingernails, but there are a few times where I've had to take my snippers and just use them. Now it does leave a little bit of flash there, but if you're okay with it, then that shouldn't worry you too much. P14. Here we go. And most of the time, the pieces will either be held on by, on average, be held on at 3 points. If you take 1 point off, you can just bend the rest of it off. Okay. Just gonna take this, stick it on there. Okay. F22. Let's go with this one. F14. Here we go. There we go. There's one guy on YouTube. Y'all might recognize him. I highly recommend you go look him up. Demarcation Media. He's got several videos on different figures, different genres, that sort of thing. And he's got several on Blokees. And like, I agree with him. These figures are awesome. They are fun to build. They don't transform or anything. They're just figures. Some of the Transformer 1 kits, actually 2 of them I believe, come with little vehicle forms. Like this is Optimus's vehicle form. In the movie, I believe it's Bumblebee's kit that comes with Elita 1's motorcycle. So it's just a little vehicle, no transforming or anything. So I highly recommend if you do find one, either if you're scrolling online or if you see it in store, I highly recommend you pick up one and give it a shot. Now I will say is that you may find, hopefully you don't, again, I've only encountered it with Megatron, what do they call the Galaxy series. Just one missing piece. That's all I've ever encountered is just a missing piece from his. But all the figures that I've encountered up to Optimus Prime here is I've had every piece be in the package. So it shouldn't be too much of a worry. I've kind of looked around, mostly on Reddit, on what people have tried, and I think it's hit or miss, maybe a lot of misses, but back there. I think some of the figures can range. I think, like these little guys here, about nine to $10. These guys are probably ranging from anywhere from 20 to $25. So I don't know if you're just looking for something easy. They're pretty fun to have. Let's see here. We got that done. F2. Let's go with F7. The only thing I will say is just make sure you're checking your pieces properly. It was just one time that I accidentally took a piece. I think it was the right piece, and put it on the wrong side of Megatron on his back. So just be careful how you do your parts and everything. C2. That's C2. 10 and 3. 10 and 3. There's 3. 10. All right. Go down. Bam. Okay. Most of the time, I'll just keep their hand open, unless I really want to. Okay. All right. There's his arm. Hopefully, you can see it. There you go. There's the inside. All right. That's one arm. Okay, left arm. There we go. Go. Well, if it's a short video today, I think we'll do that. If it turns out to be a short video, probably gonna call it that, and then let you guys have a watch, see what you think. Okay. F1, 3, there we go. What's that one? F2, 1. All the other times I've built these figures, I've just been usually watching something, but I figured I'd just give you guys something nice to watch instead of just watching me trying to build the Charger. So I figured I'd just give you an easy video to watch. Okay. Oh, I gotta do that. F1. Go. Okay. Alright. Alright. And number 2. Alright. Well, let's put together the gun here. So D 1, 3, and 4. D 1, 3, and 4. Cool. There's the blaster there. Alright. Alright, going after his chest next. Okay. Alright. Almost done here. So it's gonna go. That's one thing I didn't check. I didn't see whether you guys can see this happening or not. My apologies on that. Okay, goes into there. So there's the matrix. Come on, there you go. Okay, it's all built. A B17. I know some of the parts I'm grabbing are off screen. So B17. But hopefully the build process is there. I'll try to make sure it's in camera. Okay. B17. That should be upside down. And then placed in. There we go. Okay. Oh no, grab that. Put this there. Now, sometimes you may have I know one of my figures, I think, which I think it was my 07 Optimus. His bulb is almost out, so they're pretty easy to find. They're just the small disc batteries. You can always find those easily, whether online or at some sort of electronic store. So B15, so 635. So whatever. Sometimes it takes a little bit just to pull everything apart, the torso pieces apart to access the body, but yeah. So yeah, you just need a screwdriver, pull it out, and then just make sure that just make sure you get your orientation correct. Let's see if I can. As you can see, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. See, lights it up very, very nicely. It's quite fun sometimes. Okay, F110. Here we go, F110. I'll say this, I know some people are not a lot of there's some people who are not too big of fans of the '07 films, and that's okay. I remember watching the uh, the Transformers animated film, and honestly, I didn't understand it at the beginning because I had never watched Transformers that much, and now you kind of understand that Optimus Prime was a lot of people's childhood hero. So you got a childhood hero like that, and it's like, well, you you pay the price for what you did to him. Uh, but either way, there's no replacing Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. Um, like a younger version, I think Chris Hemsworth did a decent job at most. So, if you there's a couple of games, War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Great set of games. I only wish they made a third, but unfortunately they did not. So, if you're ever on YouTube or got an old 360 lying around, I recommend picking up those two games. They might be a little bit pricey, but it's well worth it. The multiplayer's been shut off. I've never played the multiplayer, but I know it's shut off. I'd say give it a shot. Give the games a shot, just to kind of just to play them. They're honestly very fun. Put those two together. Okay, put those two together then. B18. B1. There's 8. One. Stickers. There. Cool. Yeah, alright. B16. There's 9. Wait a minute, my bad. 6. There we go. Okay. Stick that right on top of there. Okay. And it opens up nicely. Come on, focus. There we go. And then it can close up. C213. Half hour. Okay, now for the crotch. Got the chest all done. So F19. Go. F211. Go. The fun fact about Transformers 1 and Transformers Prime is that the composer of the music of Transformers Prime is the same composer who did Transformers 1. And a lot of Transformers Prime fans will pick up. There's one particular theme. It's called Resting Place of the Primes. There's one theme that I did not pick up at the beginning until I was shown a video of it. And it's like, what? I had to go look it up myself. I was like, holy cow, it is. So, if any of you guys are Transformers Prime fans, you're gonna pick that up. Just go look it up. Resting Place of the Primes. You'll notice it very, very quickly. It's something you can't miss. Even I missed it. But then again, I hadn't watched Transformers for a while. How many times did I go see that movie? No, I think I just saw it once. Yeah, just once. Let's see, one. Let's. Oh, there we go. Come on. Go. It's finished. Go. Torso's almost done. And then C2. C2 fours. There we go. Okay. C2, 11 and 12. 11. Okay. 12. And okay, that's done. Just the left and right leg left. Yeah, my thumb. It's the problem with when your thumbnail gets too long. When you want to bite it off, you bite it off almost too short, and it's just stuck with the. Yeah. If you know, you know. All right, F11. No. Okay, and then F2 fours. Actually, I did not show it off.
Here's so that's the front right there. It's the side. These things move up and down. There's the back. The other side. Back to the front.
Go. F2. There's 4, right? Yep. Eight, 2, 3s. There you are. F2 8. Come on. There we go. 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 A2, 11 and 12. 11 and 12, 11 and 12. Go. Okay. Going there. What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? Yes, I did. Alright. That's a bit better. Here we go. Go. Okay, and then 826. Here we go. Six. And that one's 6 as well. Go. Go, and then there we go. Okay. C2. It's up here. 17, 14, 17, 14. F1, 5. Here we go. Alright, almost done here. That one was 9. The one piece that falls off the spruce happens to be for the left leg, and I'm working on the right leg. That's funny. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of flash, but if you got an X-Acto knife right next to you, easy trimming. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay. Alright. Alright.
There's the right leg. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Foot's got a pretty good range of movement. Leg. Oh, I don't know. 95 degrees or so? Yeah, about. But if you're looking at it from this side, like going up to where it ends at the blue part, yeah, 90 degrees, pretty good.
Pretty good for pretty good for the joints. Pretty good for kneeling, if you will. We got one more leg.
How long have we been on here? Oh, 15 minutes.
15. Okay, so F2, 3. Okay, F2, 3. Wrong piece, right? No. No, right, got it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. F2, 7. There we go. A2, 2. Go. So 10. So that side. And then a 15. No, that's. I'm looking at the wrong one. 10. Oh, that's 13. Go. Okay. Just put them together. Come on. Go. Got it. Okay. So C2, 15, and 16. C2, 15, and 16. Right? Yeah, 15 and 16. There we go. Sometimes I gotta do a double take when looking at these just to make sure I got the right parts. Go away. Damn flies. F16. There we go. This spruce is almost done. This spruce right here, spruce F1 is complete. It's all good. All parts are off. Okay. This one goes here. This one goes up like that. Okay. C25. You know, for some reason, I've just been thinking about the episode. I do not remember what it was called, but in the G1 series, it's when they're first designing when after they discover the dinosaur bones and they want to put them together. That's all I'm thinking of right now. I don't know why. Just All right, so A27. Let's get these off here. Go. Okay, that one goes right there. Okay. This one. Okay. Come on. Stick on there. Yeah, that's about as far as it's gonna go. Alright. Left leg complete. Hopefully you can zoom in there. There we go. Again, full range of movement at the bottom here. 90-degree bend. Pretty good. Alright. I'm going to close this instructions up. And we're going to get the hands off here. Okay. Packing my bags. Okay. Any accessories that comes with these kits, I'll usually stick them back in the bag that these guys came in. These accessories that aren't labeled or anything. Just because the other spruce stuff I'll just stick back in the box
with their instructions and everything, and then the other stuff can stay outside in case I want to do some posing, which I never do that often. Actually, I've only got... I didn't pose any of them, I just kept them with their weapons. Let's see, put that in there. Put the instructions in. So, not too much of a poser guy. I just like building them. And they're fun. No doubt about that. They are fun. Come on. Cool. Alright. Let's put that box back on. I think it's a little too big. Yeah, it might be a little too big. Alright, well, I'll figure it out. Put it in a different bag. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh, that's what I was missing. The base plate. How long have we been on here? Well, 52 minutes. Not bad. Put that back in there. Yeah, whenever I build them, I'll just throw them on their stands. Just a two-piece connection thing. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so start with the bottom. Top. Come on, connect the arms. There we go. Alright, well. And there he is. Optimus Prime from Transformers 1. Not too shabby. Just turn him. Hands are a little hard to see. Just bring the arms out a little bit. There you go. Now you see him. A lot of flash in between those. Yeah, really good figure. Really fun figure to build. Let's see. Pretty good. Pretty good range of motion. You can pose them however you can, although there are limitations for what can happen. Well, let's put his Energon axe on. Let's see. Son of a gun. I'll just take his open hands off, put one of his closed hands. There you go. Battle ready Optimus. Let's stick these on here. Bend him down. There you go. Battle ready Optimus Prime. Transformers 1. No, these guys are fun to build. Here. Let's see this. Okay. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Got Optimus. Got Ironhide. Got Megatron. Now, I do not have any of the other figures. Just got these guys right here from Transformers 1. Here's Optimus's little vehicle mode. So
So just stick these off to the side. I'll show you the little defender guys, whatever they're called. I do not remember. Just take these parts and put them back in the bag. I apologize, I was mumbling to myself. Yep. These guys here, obviously I've showed you Megatron. Got Sunstreaker, got Jazz, we got Slag. And the only thing I'll say is that just Megatron had a missing piece, and that was for his head. That's the only thing that kind of ain't it for me. So I decided to give it another chance, and I got these two guys here. So they're fun to build. Give them a shot. I highly recommend it. And go watch some of Demarcation Media, a bunch of his videos. He's got several on there. So, well, that's gonna do it. Just one little video for you guys. I figured I'd give you that. I know I've still got the charger to go. I'll probably give it a little bit more detail around the taillights. What kind? I'll figure it out. So I do apologize for not moving along with it. It's just been hectic. Last week had Monday to Saturday, all closing shifts, and I come home, I'm just tired. So thanks for all you guys sticking through. You new subscribers, welcome aboard. Glad to have all of you. So I hope to be like these kind of things. I hope to be a little bit more of one of those little pit stop video, if you will, just to help break up the monotony of just the same car over and over. Are these the only ones? Yes, I think. I do want to show off the other figures, probably in a different video. The next ones I've got here again, RC and Nemesis Prime. Now, he is based off Rise of the Beast Optimus. They just basically mirrored him in a sense. And obviously, if you've watched The Last Night, he was Nemesis Prime for a little bit, because he turned evil for that one part. So, I mean, you could say it's a nod to the War for Cybertron trilogy series you can find on Netflix. You can get past all that voice acting and everything. It's a decent series, not the greatest, but it's decent. I think it holds its own in several respects. It definitely holds to that G1 aesthetic art style. It's not like a happy-go-lucky G1 or any of the other movies or like Transformers Prime. It's not dark, but it's a very grim reality of war. Like no one's happy or anything. The mood is grim. I'll say that. The mood is very, very grim. Like they've been fighting for a while. They're tired. So if you can get past a bunch of stuff like here and there, it's a good series. It can hold its own and little things. You can go watch reviews on it. It's a good series. That'll be it. I got nothing else to talk about, honestly. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you, new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Thank you. I will try to bring you guys another video on the charger. I did when I picked up those guys. I picked up a tube of glue here. I remember using this for many years, building other models, and I finally moved over to the cement, the liquid cement. It's got its pros, some cons here and there. It doesn't hold things very well, but for something with the charge here, it'll definitely hold its own. So hopefully I can bring you another video, particularly on the charger. and then when that's done, I'll get you a video on this. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go use the restroom. Alright, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Got any questions, throw them in the comments. I can show off the figures in another video. If you want me to. I can talk about them a little bit. Whatever you want, just throw them down in the comments. Alright. Till next time. Peace.